regard. I'm not quite used to it myself, and we're, dating, I suppose. Well, damn. So the document that you mistakenly sent out was the permit then? It's highly possible. When we looked around the store, we couldn't find any traces of a thief. The only explanation is that one of your employees made a mistake, like what should or shouldn't have been sent out, for example.
Who would have thought we should meet again so soon? It would appear the Azure Chevalier was with them after all. Georg was indeed correct. I suppose I have little choice but to perform my duty as a knight. Will you be able to complete your quest? I'll be watching with great interest.
Welcome back to Trails of Cold Steel 4. Incidentally, the regular update from our contact afar arrived, but from Sophia. Sorry, Fia? Whatever. Correct? In that case, I don't imagine it will be too urgent. Please relay it to Master when he takes his dinner. Understood. Another partition from the petty nobles who are struggling. The clandestine deals made with the government have certainly had their effect. So many issues yet remain. Aren't you all... I know you! What are you doing in Ordis? It's been a while, Count. Sorry to surprise you. I am simply working as a member of Thor's, nothing more. I see. So the Viceroy's army has been left in the capable hands of the General. However, this does not change your position as a noble lady from one of the most important families of the Empire. If I could, I would take this opportunity to launch a formal complaint or two regarding our current situation. Yet something tells me you would have some wily plan in mind already. I feel it is my duty to remind you to act with care in these times, though. Thank you. I feel safe leaving what happens next with you. Please help those nobles who don't have much standing. You place a heavy burden upon me, my lady, however. Marcus, Regin, and the others are also lending their aid. I will do what I can. I'm glad to hear it. I hope we meet again, your lordship. Does shit getting stuck? Welcome back, Master. I hope your meeting with Count Ford went well. Yes. What has my daughter been doing while I've been absent? Lady Charlotte has been out with a friend. In which house is this friend from? I don't want to betray her, but I can't lie to the Master. Her friend is not of any noble house. He is a commoner. What? Charlotte has disobeyed me? So what? Full-scale war with Calvert. That's a wonderful opportunity for us. If you look back at our history, Ambronian's nobles were most noted for their military accomplishments. If we nobles rack up great deeds during the war, we can show the government what for. We may even see our family name restored to its past glory. My son came around to my line of thinking, so I had him sign up. He'll get it done. Contributing large sums to the war effort is what's in big in high society right now. Topics like so-and-so's family has contributed to so many millions, or that family's not being outdone either. A strange trend, don't you think? I mean, until recently, you couldn't go anywhere without hearing somebody trashing the government policies. That became a trend in Heimdall after the declaration of war, too. It could be the influence of the curse, but it seems like that's not the only playing factor here. Probably got our good pals the intelligence of to thank for that. Manipulating public opinion is kind of their thing. I had a feeling there was some weird shit going on here. Sitting around here ain't gonna accomplish jack. Let's hurry up and get going. Right. Heathcliff, I didn't think I'd be reunited with you so soon. What was the important thing you wanted to discuss?
Ah, yes, you see, the reason I had you come here today is to ask.
Mercedes, will you abandon everything and travel to a new land with me? To live a new life together? It's an invitation to paradise. Spending my life with you would be a dream come true. But I'm just not ready to choose a path that would cause my family pain. I know I'm a coward, please forgive me.
I understand, please don't cry. I know your sweet nature better than anyone else. I shouldn't have put such pressure on you. Last week, a man at Andrew's house, a long-term rival, tried to have me pass a letter on to Lady Mercedes. I was going to ignore it, but I couldn't find it upon myself to upset Lady Mercedes like that. I waited for the opportune moment when her busy father would not notice and reluctantly set up a meeting between them. Those two had some real nerve to disclose implement right in front of me. What else, man?
The guy calling the shots at Ordis Cathedral? What's his name again? Archbishop Brimfield? I've heard he's a generous old fella. He is indeed. His reputation is, sterling. He was a friend of my father's, too.
Ah, hello. You're the instructor who visited us before. You seem a little tired. Why don't you rest here a spell? You look as though you are carrying a heavy burden in your heart. I hope you can find some respite.
Thank you, Your Grace. Should I assume you already know all the trouble that we're in?
The little birdie may have told me a few things. It pays to have friends in the congregation for the sacraments. One of them in particular was a great help to me 2 years ago during the Civil War.
2 years ago during the Civil War? Reen, do you think he means? I do. You must be referring to Gaius' master, Bagron. He'd been with the Order a long time. It wouldn't be strange if he was acquainted with the Archbishop.
He was always traveling here and there, checking on the spirit veins. Oh, I'm going to miss him. But he wouldn't want me to be consumed with grief. The Church's mission is to save people, and he fulfilled his duty to the end. And on that topic, I can tell you you've been working very hard, but I bid you take a moment to rest while you're here.
Wow, you can see right through us, huh? Thank you, Archbishop.
I'm glad to see you too, Muse. If you need anything, just let me know.
We'll accept your kind offer. We could use a quick break. The 4 archbishops of the Empire attended the funeral of Prince Oliver that was held at Heimdall Cathedral. After that, however, the meeting the head archbishop called to order seemed to be the main topic of conversation. I've heard the general picture. It beggars to believe that this would happen in our world. What a chaotic turn of events. Still, we of the Church must remain abreast of the situation.
Old lady.
Since the Navy took control, nocturnal trade is basically ground to a halt. Our family is going to be in dire straits if this continues. Marcus Regent, you have earned the respect of many on the western coast. I am in need of your wisdom.
I am honored that you regard me so highly. Now, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I suspect nocturnal trade will come to a halt for a fair while.
Well, truly, the government is intervening in West Coast trade by way of national mobilization law. Even the most cunning merchants will find their best efforts met with too much bureaucracy to make it with the road effort. Even if I had to use my own wealth to support residents who have lost their jobs, I'm sorry I can't help you more. No, thank you for trying. I just need some time to process. I see we'll have to find some other way to support ourselves.
Indeed. If there is anything else, just let me know. I will do what I can.
Thank you, Marcus. I went to the Cayenne estate with Bishop Robbins earlier, but those high and mighty Imperial Defense Forces soldiers gave us a rather rude welcome. Just who they think they are. Wow, twice and not too far away from the other one. It's like those poor people are under house arrest in there. As a member of the Quaggery, I cannot ignore their plight. There must be some way for me to comfort them. Okay, that's 2 times? 3 times in orders. How about I bring them my special cookies? I'll go every day, starting today. Those smug soldiers won't know what hit them. Operation Cookie is a go. Sounds like something's up at the mansion.
Meh, we're gonna need more to go on than that. Let's take a look around.
Someone had house arrest at the mansion. Well.
Oh wait, I already went in here. I have nothing else to do in the Noble District.
Why do I keep yawning? I keep acting like I'm tired. But I'm not. I'm wide awake. Isn't your family's home just past here, Muse? Yes, the residence of Count and Lady Egret to be precise. However... Wait a sec. Is that the Imperial Defense Force? Even out here? Looks like the home of the Vice One Army Supreme Leader hasn't escaped their surveillance. I hope your family is doing alright. Oh, you don't need to worry about that. Right before the Great Twilight began, I sent them away to a villa nestled into a very remote area. Damn, you really did see everything coming. My grandparents have been keeping an eye on me all this time, and I'm sure I've set their hearts full of worry. So no matter how difficult the going gets, I have to make all of that worrying pay off. She sounds pretty serious.
Yeah, I'm sure you will.
Anyway, let's stay the hell away for now. Muse and the Thor's group. It's certainly been a while, hasn't it? Around 2 months by my count. You seem like you're doing well, Luther. Well, actually, about that.
What is it?
It's not a big deal or anything, but, well, it's my grandfather. He knows what it's like on a battlefield, from being out on campaigns many years back. Lately, he's been telling me a lot about it. He goes into the gory details if he's just discussing the weather. Seeing people get their arms blown off, hiding from the enemy in a pile of corpses, all of his stories are pretty gruesome. All he knows I get queasy with that kind of thing. I think he's doing it on purpose just to mess with me. Oh dear, that does sound harsh. What can you do? Old men love their old war stories. You got my condolences.
Lady Egret, you all.
It's been some time, Strauss.
Oh, you're the glass artisan, an acquaintance of Muse's, right? Thank you for your help during our field exercises.
It seems that you're not here without reason. Stop by telling me about your situation when I've got that information. I'll decide whether I should assist you or not.
Looks like you've got a good head on your shoulders.
I've been doing exactly that ever since I was a child. Of course we'll tell you about the situation. It's like this. So you're here to rescue people confined in the mansion, I see. Putting the talk of so many weighted to the branch campus aside, you have some noise. Yeah, of course. How many fucking yawns do I need to do? It's getting a little annoying. You do? Who is it? The other day, we got a call out from the mansion of an urgent request from some government officials on Heimdall.
We were working on the glass in one of the rooms, and I happened to catch sight of the guest while she was being shown around. It was only for a second, but there was no mistaking it. It had to be Empress Priscilla. So then Toa's there too. If it was her, then. I see. They wanted to offer a proper greeting for the Empress, so they commissioned professional glass cleaning services. Father's always been, detail-oriented that way. Continuing on from Crossbell, huh? But I guess it's just a part of me settling things. Not something I can pretend isn't happening. Ash. Right, let's take this as a guiding sign from Adios. Not knowing the full details of the situation until now, I'd been keeping this to myself. But now it looks like the twists and turns of destiny have brought all of you here to Ordis. Now that you're here, go ahead and do what you have to do. I can help out with your orbments.
Thank you, that would be incredibly helpful. We'll hit you up if we need a hand.
It appears that Her Highness is currently being held at the Kion Mansion. It's not the sort of thing one should say lightly, but it seems you've all been led to Ordis by some various branches of fate. Now that you're here, go ahead and do what you have to do. I can help out with your orbments. Alright.
And so, we now go to the Harbor District.
When you want to dig up dirt, there's no better place to go than the local watering hole.
Glad to see someone knows what's up. Wait, how and why are you agreeing with him about that? We're gonna have a long talk about underage drinking later, Ash. Sure is lively. Somebody's here. Sure is lively. Somebody's here gotta know about something useful. Instructor, look! There! Class 7? And is that...
Pretty crazy place for a reunion, huh? Looking sharp, Instructor Reen. Class 7? Glad you're all okay. What brings you to Ordis anyway? If you guys are planning on starting something, I want in.
I heard you were in town, but damn, didn't expect to run into you at a place like this. Were you here the whole time? Yeah, I've had eyes on me ever since what? Thing is, they've had eyes on me. They've had eyes on me ever since I arrived, though, so I hadn't been able to do a lot. I really wanted in that fight over an Alistair, too. Yes, it's the thought that counts. Your safety comes first. We wouldn't have wanted to put you in unnecessary danger. It really is good to see you again. Aw, Allie, I feel the same. Good for you, Altina. Instructor Reen, I'm so glad you're okay. Did you come here to ask about the rumors? That's right. It's why you met up with Renora, isn't it? Have you found out anything about the people being held here in Ordis? Sure have. At this point, it's only rumors, though. But if they're right, Instructor Toa is one of them. Toa. Someone matching her description was seen at the Requel station. The info said the IDF took a short girl with a white uniform to the mansion. It's almost certain it's her. Instructor Toa's at the mansion, huh? Ah, man, trust her to be mixed up in this. Sometimes I wonder if fate has it out for me. Looks like I've got another reason not to run from this fight. Thanks for your help, Winora. You too, Maya. You can leave the rest to... Wait, we can do more than this. Yeah, I'm sure we can find a hole in the surveillance. We'll do what we can. Why does Class 7 get to do everything? What combat tactics show you what we've got? You two. You sure talk big, huh? Thank you. We'll be glad to have you on board. In times like this, we all need to come together in the name of Thors. Agreed. Hell yeah!
We done investigating already?
Yeah, with all the info we've got now, we should take some time to go over it together and draw up a plan. Is there anywhere you'd recommend, you say?
The Seabreeze Tavern comes to mind. It's on North Street. I know the place well, and I'm sure I can get a table in a cozy corner.
Works for me. Let's head on over.
Oh my, I noticed Muse and Leo's friends came in, but I'm sorry, I'm afraid I didn't notice you because of how much you've changed, Instructor Swarzer.
Don't worry about it. I can see why you wouldn't recognize me.
After everything I've heard, I've been worried sick. I can't believe all the branch campus students have gone missing. I'm sure you've all been through a lot. It makes me so happy to see you all again with smiles on your faces, despite everything. Yeah, despite everything. Thank you for coming back safely. I think that should be our line. Thank you for the warm greeting, Miranda.
Yeah, don't sweat it.
I'm basically Leo's mom after all, so her teacher and friends are almost like family. Feel free to rely on me from here on out too. Thanks. We might just take you up on that.
The government doesn't know what they're doing, taking our boats from us.
At least they're nice about letting us loving sailors out on the water by drafting us into the Navy. Just kidding. Did I fool ya? The Imperial Navy ain't no white for a real sea, man. Gotta make the best of my last day of freedom. What better place to do that than Miranda's? And here I thought Aunt Girl's mother was finally starting to get on track. Sorry I got dumped it all on you, Yang. Hey, I've helped you run this place right from the start. I can handle it. I'm probably more worried about you than you are about me, Clark. You get spooked easily. You sure will be able to pick up a weapon and fight? Oh, real funny. You might have a point, though. They told me off pretty badly during the training at the Naval Fortress for getting cold feet. Look, just take care of yourself. Don't you dare go leaving Kathy all alone. Don't worry, I've already reflected after that. I won't worry you guys anymore, really. But, I'm supposed to report to TS Gate. Where even is that? Quark, you're really starting to worry me. Ah, hey, aren't you those military academy people who saved Quark before? It is. You're the people who swooped in and saved me from the monster when that transport truck broke down the road at night.
Oh, right. Good to see you're all alright.
I still owe you. You were with a bracer involved in purple lightning. A blue-haired girl and a dashing woman, right? After you guys saved me, Yang and I decided to open up shop again. It's been going pretty well. It's just a shame I can't stick around to see it through a little longer.
I see. Well, take care of yourself and come back safe, okay?
Thanks, I'll do my best. Just asking, but aside from Instructor Sarah, was that with Major Claire and Angelica?
Yeah, we randomly ran into them and one thing led to another.
I see. We can't meet up with them like we used to, but... Angelica... Between George and everything else that's going on, there's too much to worry about. We're getting less customers since the draft started. A lot of our regulars got drafted. It's not nice being rushed off my feet for once, but... I miss having everyone around. The newbie, Charlotte, is always bringing smiles to people's faces. I'm busting my hump for this place too. Why, hello. What a pleasure to see all of you again. Are you that noble girl Judah was hanging around with at the summer festival? What are you doing here? I just started here a few days ago. Really? I snuck out while my father was busy and met up with Judah again, but since he has to work, he can't spend all his time entertaining me. So I decided to get my own job. It's even close by to where Judah works.
Hey, working at a place like this is no walk in the park. You sure you can handle it?
Oh yes, I've been working here for 2 weeks already, and I find it rather enjoyable. It's wonderful to be able to bring smiles to the faces of the tired. I never got the chance to do this in high society.
Is that right?
I'm glad it's going so well for you. The only female member of Combat Types we're missing is Jessica. I do have to wonder where she is now.
We still haven't heard anything from Wayne either.
No use in worrying about them. They're tough, they can take care of themselves. Ash does have a point. You may be right, but that doesn't make things any less easier.
Guess the best thing we can do for now is just focus on the task at hand. Alrighty then, the Sea Breeze Tavern. So for the time being, we have a general grasp on the situation in Ordis. Yeah, Governor Regni seems to be keeping the disorder from getting too out of hand. But still, I would never have guessed they were holding Empress Priscilla and Toa prisoner of all people. So Toa's hanging out with the Empress, huh? Sounds like she's really moving up in the ranks. Moreover, they're being confined to the Cayenne family's mansion, which currently serves as the office of Ordis' temporary supervisor. I'm sure they're being well taken care of, but what is Dad even thinking? What indeed, despite being called a sworn friend of the Chancellor, he has outright opposed the war effort at every turn. There must be some kind of pressure behind this. There's no doubt about that. I don't know if it has any connection to Major Quair's arrival, but it's worth noting. Right. That reminds me. Hey Crow, did something happen while we were over by the Cayenne estate? Yeah. Aside from the Icy Maiden, I also caught sight of another familiar face. Not just anyone, but someone who would normally be jumping for joy to see Toa and the Icy Maiden in the flesh. Really? I didn't even notice. If that's true, then we won't be able to move forward using ordinary methods. So we gotta deal with that crazy biker chick, huh? Are we sneaking in then? Easier said than done. Even so, I do want to check in on them and see what my dad's real intentions are if I can. Given that you used to live there, would you mind sharing some ideas regarding infiltration routes? Sorry, that probably sounded pretty insensitive. I may be the rightful lady of the house, but personally, I don't have any objections to breaking in. Not when it concerns a former instructor and the mother of our most beloved princess. No matter what memories I may have of my parents there, what matters now is that we rescue those two. Agreed. With that kind of conviction, I'm prepared for whatever comes next. So, about the infiltration route. I think that Crow might be more in the know than I am with that. Huh? Seriously? Come on, just how loose-lipped is Vita anyway? Okay, fine. Follow me. I'll show you a real nice spot. Huh. There's a door here. Huh. Never noticed it when we came here on our field exercises. This leads to an underground waterway. We can use this route to get into the estate. Good thing the first Duke Cayenne in the Middle Ages decided to build an emergency exit. There was something similar just like this back in Boreahard. But I never got out of the Provincial Army's clutches if not for that. Not that we can comment on this, but it does sound like a lot for a group of students to handle. Wait, why is that you know so much about this place, Crow? I came here with Rita maybe 5 years ago. This is where I undertook my trials to become an Awakener. I see, that makes sense. And with Graham as well, now that I think about it. That must have been when Uncle Croy gave Vita the key to this place. I'm guessing you still have it, Crow? Yeah, I brought it along just in case we need to sneak in again. Whatever, we just gotta sneak in, right? Right, everybody get ready. Once you move, you'll not be able to do past things. You can tell we're below a port. It smells fishy. There are definitely some monsters around, but aside from that, it shouldn't be too hard for uninvited guests like ourselves to get through. Something tells me that monsters aren't the only thing we need to be worried about.
Maybe the local rats just want to be friends. If only.
There's definitely something nasty laying in wait for us. I'm afraid I'm not familiar with this place either, so let's tread carefully.
Don't worry. Yeah, don't worry your pretty little head. I'll take point.
We get it. You're a total stud. Now let's get... Let me redo that. We get it. You're a total stud. Now let's get a move on. Team, begin searching the area. You don't need me to remind you to stay on guard. Say, whoa, Reen's attacking something.
We have the advantage.
Shit!
Begin exiting the battlefield.
Gosh darn it, Reen! Why? I just wanted to save. And Reen's like, no. I want to attack that enemy all the way over there. Damn it, Reen. Now I gotta charge this stuff up.
Jackpot!
Energy bandana, let's put that on Crow.
It's probably some trick with the waterway. Let's look for the control valve.